Yeah. Welcome to the show. Ayo, ayo, oh. Lights come on and left tonight. Sportcat shining, feeling right. Brenda's laughing by his side, turning chaos into pride. Headlines roll, but we don't fear. We find the light and bring it here. Sportcats Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We rise above with laughter and light. Through every storm, we find our way, smiling through the madness every day. Hey, 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 every day. Every day. Sportcats Gazette, hit play.
Sportcat's Daily Gazette, live across Australia on Dare Media Group radio stations. News, weather,
And somehow it all makes sense. Sort of. For more information, go to daremediagroup.com.au.
The boss jock has entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Yeah, the one, the only Sportcat. We are live on Dare Talk Radio and on YouTubes, and I don't know, we're all over the place. Please come over here and join our chat. We got Denise here, and Chris is already picking on me. We got Chris here. I don't know. We probably got some others. But come over, join the chat, because I guarantee you're gonna love this show. Let me do this real quick as I bring out my beautiful co-host. My chubby,
The views,
beautiful
opinions, and
co-host.
satirical content expressed on Sportcat's Daily Gazette are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson,
That's me.
and do not reflect the views of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show.
That would be correct.
This show is intended for entertainment purposes only.
Oh, so much.
Please note, satire and humor, all commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment, is presented in a satirical manner. Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting
That's
or
correct.
professional advice.
Seek your own. So how the hell are you, Brenda? Before we get into the stuff you and I know we're going to get into.
I feel like you might need to play that again.
So you want to just jump in, or you want to?
I'm
Go
doing okay.
Okay.
I'm a little concerned about your blood pressure, but you know.
It's funny you say that. I took it yesterday. Hey, Zen, I took it yesterday and it was low. I took my blood pressure medicine and it was high. Like, what the hell? So, now today, I've had to close all the windows. Had them open last night. Oh man, it was so nice up here. It was in the 40s. I slept in the drawers. It was so nice. And then, of course, the East Tennessee pollen came in the house, and my eyes are red. My nose is stopped up. I got stuff in the back of my throat, and yes, my blood pressure's up. But
after what I just went through with allergies, you decided to have an attack. Man, I'll tell you what, I've lived everywhere: Tennessee, Ohio, California.
Tennessee.
I have lived all over the place, and not until I moved to Texas did I start getting sinus allergies. So my thing is I love it here. I will probably die here, but I'm allergic to Texas, man.
East Tennessee Knoxville area sits in a bowl, and right between the Appalachians, and it's if there's no wind, then that pollen builds up. Everybody in Atlanta complains, oh, it's yellow, it's horrible. You don't understand. If this valley is full of pollen and hay dust, whatever,
well,
it is unbearable.
I used to live in Murfreesboro, and my dad has lived in Memphis all his life. So, I lived out in the country in Murfreesboro.
We're just going to have to get into this, aren't we, Brenda? We're just going to have to get into this. You were asking earlier what I was busy doing.
Yeah.
We had a plumber here because the hot water heater, the dishwasher that we have for mom that came in, they couldn't install because there was a valve cracked.
Oh.
So we essentially had to shut the water off the sink. And as Tennessee is, people, you don't just, I tried using an app and instantly I regretted it. Me and the first guy got into it. He was a smart ass. And then the second guy called me and he knew the price of the first guy. And I'm like, how did you know the price of the first guy? You haven't even seen it. So he offered me a free inspection and said if I didn't use his services, it would be $99. So that's not free. Well, no, it is. We'll come out for free. I'm like, no. Well, hey, that's another one in East Tennessee. They can't do math, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So yeah, he came and I went and bought a new faucet because the one for our bathroom, it's kind of old. And then I bought mom a new faucet for a kitchen sink down there. So she's happy. Maybe she'll be down there spraying water. So we got that done. The dishwasher guy, hopefully he can come back. But I was going to say, that's one of the nice things about East Tennessee is you just pick up the phone, you call somebody, and they know somebody. So, and that's also, ironically enough, Brenda, how we're in the predicament we're in.
Yeah. Somebody.
Here we go. So, everybody that listens to our show, by the way, I want to clarify. No, damn, wrong button. Hold on. Let me start this all again.
Find the right button. Find the right.
I want to clarify. I am from East Tennessee, so therefore I can have an opinion on East Tennessee politics. I do have friends that work in pretty much every county in East Tennessee as either a paramedic or EMT, firefighter, or police officer. So, and by the way, I'm not giving this guy any credit. We'll just do that for the moment. And so the question comes. So here's what happened, Brenda. I don't know if you noticed our views. Oh yeah, let me address that too. Somebody said I wasn't a serious show because I had less than 800 subscribers. That is correct. I do. I don't deny that one bit. But what they don't understand is this new generation doesn't like to hit that like or subscribe button because then the algorithm puts stuff that are similar into their stream. And if they're wanting to watch whatever on YouTube to relax, they don't want to see me come on a big windbag, and then when they can watch me at their leisure. So that's why, and it's hard to look at analytics. You have to look at view hours, but the incompetent moron that said, "Oh, we're a small podcast." Well, I'm broadcast in Florida, Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, and let's not forget we have a huge international audience in Australia of several thousand. And of course, we have friends, families, and followers from all over the U.S. I mean, Chris, Denise, that's half of the country right there. So it doesn't bother me if you want to pick on it, because here's the reason. So I'm brave enough to show my face, whereas when you make the comment, you're behind an artist painting, and we don't know. You say I'm fat. Okay, maybe I am. I don't
Tell
care.
me something I don't know.
You think it hurts my feelings? Jesus Christ. You think that hurts my feelings? But I show my face. I let my voice be heard. And so I'm not shy about hiding behind something. And, maybe I do have a small podcast, but how many do you have? If you're going to call me out, at least be honest about it. So there is that. How I got on this rant, for those of you that are tuning in for the first 15 or 20 minutes of the show, just for this, I don't know if you noticed, Brenda, but our views went through the roof. Someone posted my clip on my rant about the local sheriff's election.
Yeah,
and they said, blame Chris. They said that I had, I think their quote was, "He ain't from around here." Really? Really? I graduated high school, went to Roane State, went to Walter State. I worked in dispatch in 2 counties, Union County being one of them. I was an EMT in multiple counties, Union County as one of them. Oh, wait, I was a paramedic. What county? Union County. So I am from around here, and I do have friends that work in all over public safety in East Tennessee. So I have a right to bitch about their stupid sheriff's election. So, Chris, I'm getting flamed because somebody took my clip and posted on a Union County page saying they were
Y'all
saying
got him started.
well,
Y'all
they didn't
got
like
him
Brenda's
started.
cat ears. They didn't like Brenda's cat ears. I was fat,
Hey,
or I am
hey.
fat. I
Pick
don't
on my
have any
cat
views or subs, and I have no right to say anything because I ain't from around here. I'm sorry. Where did you graduate college? I mean, I am a fire scientist. I have a bachelor's degree in fire science. So you at me, which two of the three candidates, I don't even think one of them graduated high school. I don't know what the other one has. So, but we're going to obviously he didn't take accounting.
No.
So if you go to the Union County, Tennessee Sheriff's website, you see that this character here is the sheriff currently. He's not running because the drug problem, the arson problem, and pretty much he's not very well liked. That's that. But here's the other thing. Two of his employees pretty much knifed him out of the gate. His chief detective and his number 2 guy. What is his name down here? Hold on, let me look. No, I'm not saying names. I'm sorry, but he is the assistant chief deputy. So they came out of the gate running against him. So he must not be very popular. So he's not running. He's not very well liked. So there is that. He's not addressed any of the problems. But let me just ask you a question, Brenda.
Yeah.
If the number 2 guy who's running as a rhino, it's a weak candidate, gets elected, who do you think his chief deputy is going to be?
Well,
It's
I don't.
going to be this guy because this guy has propped him up and gotten him that far. There you go. I said it. Once again, cronyism. So if they elect the rhino, the one that is refusing to answer questions, if they elect him, they're just getting the same old thing. So
Sure.
the other side of the aisle, which, by the way, there's only one small town newspaper. Surprisingly enough, it was MAGA 125%, but then it flipped because they knew they had a weak candidate and they went Democrat. But one of the reporters is probably guaranteed a job. One of the owners is probably guaranteed a job. So I'm thinking that could probably be why the flip. That plus they didn't think it was winnable. So, which I don't argue, he's a weak candidate. But the female that's running, she's great. She's got an education, she's got experience, and you need to, and by the way, somebody said, don't tell me who to vote for. I'm not. This is a talk show. And by the way, if any of the 3 candidates want to come on my tiny little show, I think I can fix some room on my chubby screen here to have them on, and we'll gladly give them a platform. Gladly.
And we won't eat you. We will not eat you. I promise.
That's what happens in East Tennessee. If they don't like you, they start with the first thing. You ain't from around here. And then they're like, well, you ain't got no education. Well, you're nobody. Okay. Do you think I care? Do you think I care? That's what makes this show great, is we get to bitch about it. So,
Yeah.
So I went through and looked at all the qualifications there's only 10 of them. Hell, I could almost qualify to run in the state of Tennessee as sheriff if I moved back here full time. But that's right. I do have some post certifications too. Man, these skippies really don't do their homework on me. I've worked in public safety for over 25 years. All right, let me get off of this here. And so this bill here that's coming up through the local state house in Tennessee will, or it could, force all Tennessee sheriffs to work with ICE. Now, why do you think a Republican state is having to push this?
Well,
Because there's
gee.
rhinos and there's
Yeah.
Democrats who are trying to change the demographics of East Tennessee. I have friends here. I have family here. I have loved ones here. I live here. I have a right to say that I think they're trying to change the demographics of Tennessee. And if we look what happened in Virginia just recently, it could happen. It could happen easily. So I'm not going to move that out of the way. I'm not going to,
I don't know. They have you so upset that I'm going to have to get my dog. I'm going to have to get my dog and just sit here and pet him.
I'm not upset. That's the funniest part. They think they have me upset, but they don't. And I will welcome. I will welcome any of them to come on. If they want, they can come in the chat. I mean, Chris is giving me shit because the picture on the icon, Trump's coin was too small. So, yeah, come on. I mean, if you want to at me, I don't care. That's what makes this fun show. I mean, hell, I got the Philippine Army after me from yesterday for no apparent reason. All right, I'm going to finish up on the sheriff's thing real quick, but let's do tell us, Brenda, while I pull this valuable statistic up. What is your public safety background?
Nevada PD. I worked for Las Vegas Metro for 10 years. And then when I came out here, I worked for an armed security company and worked with Waco Police and Austin's for 8 years before I lost my leg.
In the line of
and
duty.
Before that, I was what we called a licensed vocational nurse for 10 years in Arizona. No.
To my point, though, you have enough experience where you can comment on somebody in public safety.
Yes.
Yeah, especially law enforcement. You have more probably law enforcement. Well, you do have more law enforcement than I do, but and that's okay. I don't care. So anyhow, I want everybody to do the math with me here. This person that's on the Democrat side published on their Elect Me website their experience. Now, I want to quote that they have and I want to quote this, with over 20 years in law enforcement, including extensive leadership in corrections, patrol, and public safety operations. Okay, let's remember the number 20. Okay. So this person looks to be about our age, so we'll put him in his 50s. But he only starts his resume at 2009. That's kind of shady already out the gate to me. Don't you think? I mean, and he was in Texas. Now, I don't know. I have a suspicion. So from 2009 to 2019, he apparently was a lieutenant in a jail, the corrections division. And I want to make everything perfectly clear. I am not knocking anyone that works in the jail and went through that. I've ran calls at him. I got kudos for him. So good on him. He worked his way up to lieutenant in 10 years. But here's where things to me get a little tricky, aside from the fact that we're starting our math at 2009. When you're in your 50s, I mean, at least you should have listed your degree. They came straight from Texas to here and became a sergeant in the sheriff's department. How rare is that, Brenda?
Well, I mean, I would say he knows somebody that knows somebody.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you're probably right. So he came here as a sergeant and a patrol supervisor. Good. He's got some experience. So we're looking at 19 to 21. And then in 21, he was promoted to detective. And he apparently has been very good at being a detective and solved several good crimes, or not good crimes, but you know what I mean. Several cases. So I'm not knocking that either. But what I am knocking is we got 10 from 9 to 19, and from 19 to present. How many is that? It's not 20. Maybe my math's wrong. Help me out here.
17.
17. Is my math wrong? Am I doing it wrong? Tell me.
No.
So, and out of that, he only has maybe 3 years road experience.
Well, I mean, he could have done because like I did other things in between. So
I'm not arguing, but you come out of the gate saying 20 and the math doesn't math. That's one of my favorite sayings.
That's true. The math
I don't know
doesn't
what
math.
you did before. I don't know where I don't know where you get your post certification. I don't know what your degree is in. Do you have a degree? So your math doesn't math. And if you're going to be we'll just say 50-year-old male, you had to work somewhere before 2009. You had to be doing something. What were you doing? So at any rate, so I don't know. Chris is with us. He says he got 17 too. So I just want to make sure. and then somebody threw up the fact, well, it's a female. We can't, we don't want females. Well, the first female sheriff in Tennessee, rural county, more rural than this one, Claiborne County, Dell O'Reilly in 1930.
Wow.
So we're and then before that or after that, there's been several others. So Roane County had one in 1920s, and up in the 70s, we started getting more progressive in East Tennessee. And there's one in Williamson County, Davidson County, Lincoln County to present. And there was one in the 30s that was the Clinton police chief. It's not a sheriff, it's a police chief. So don't tell me a woman can't break barriers in East Tennessee. It's not possible. It's already been done. So
true.
I am not telling you who to vote for. I'm just telling you, if you vote for a Democrat, just look at Virginia. Look at what they promised them. And now look at Virginia.
God. They're
look at New York. And I know it's hard to compare New York City to rural county in East Tennessee. It's almost impossible. So, but the track record is what I'm stating. Seattle, Baltimore, Detroit, Chicago. Yes, those are big cities, but look at what the Democrat Party is doing. That's all I'm saying. And then if you decide you don't want to vote Democrat, you have two Republicans. And then you have one that's well-educated and ready to step in day one. I don't know who any of her staff would be. I'm sure she's been in the department long enough that she's got people or she knows people, but she's already said out the gate she's not promising anybody anything. So good for her. I hope that she wins. And if you want to go over on Facebook, I'm not going to say the website. I'm not going to pull it up. I'm sure you can find all the comments there where they're slamming me and Brenda for being fat and ugly. And I just love the personal shit. You're fat. You're ugly.
And you know what?
You're fat.
Here's the thing. I wasn't always fat. My thyroid went out, you dumbasses. I used to weigh 114 pounds.
Oh, I forgot that too. I don't have a job. No, currently I do not. You're correct. But in the line of duty, I was taken out by a pit bull. So if I had my druthers, I would be back on a fire truck today. I mean, I love my guys, love my audience. I love everybody in Australia, Nashville, Florida. Love y'all. But if I could be on the back of a fire truck tomorrow, I would do it. That is my passion. That is my love. And I can't do it. Somebody brought up the other day to me, and this was just in conversation with another officer that was injured in the line of duty. And he was in a car wreck. And he didn't follow up with all of his physical therapy and all the on the job, not on the job, what's it called? Occupational therapy.
Yeah.
And now that he's gotten a little bit older, he's got a bit of a limp and he can't run. And so he can't be a frontline officer, which, he's getting up there in age. He probably doesn't need to be a frontline officer, police officer. Like, I don't need to be a frontline personnel. So, but I went through over a year and a half of physical therapy, occupational therapy. I was in my 50s in the best shape I was ever in my entire life. And I couldn't pass the test because of the left hand I cannot grip. So there you go. So yeah, if y'all want to go find it, it's on the Facebook. You can find it. They make fun of me. So there you go.
God, man. When I was 50, I was running circles around 21-year-olds.
Well, that was one of the things the chief used to say. If it was a working fire and we got there first, he knew I beat all the probies to the fire. He's like, I know you're going to be in there and I know you're going to be doing. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, congratulations. One of my rookies was promoted recently to sergeant at my old department. So congratulations to him. I'm not going to say his name. He's kind of quiet and shy, but good guy, really good guy. So I'm happy. And that's another thing I'm kind of proud of. In any of the departments I've worked, even in East Tennessee, the people I've worked with are trained, are either chiefs now or officers of some shape, fashion, or form, like lieutenant, sergeant, whatever. So I must have been doing something right. Maybe. I know what I did wrong. I got bit by a goddamn dog.
You gotta watch those dogs, man. Worst bite I ever had was a Chihuahua.
I love everybody, but if I had my druthers, I would be on that fire truck right now. And I mean that because being on a fire truck is the best job in the entire world.
And you know what? When we first started out doing this stuff a long time ago, Glenn, I said, we ain't doing this for money.
No.
I don't do mine for money either. I can even if I'm monetized, I don't care.
No.
I'm not doing it because there's
that's an even more valid
stipulations.
I volunteer 2 days a week on thank you, Chris. I volunteer 2 days a week, noon till 2 on the Thin Line Rock Station. All the disc jockeys there are volunteer, and we want to keep public safety in the forefront. And there's people out there that are anti law enforcement, anti public safety. They're trying to get the station shut down. It's ridiculous. So we have decided as a bunch of jocks, I call them, we're the boss jocks. We are on, you can go to Alpha Ready CO and you can buy any of our shirt. If you want to buy a shirt for the Sportcat show, if you want to buy a shirt from the Thin Line Rock Station or one of my other not really co-workers, but one of my other partners on the Thin Line Rock Station, please do, because all of that money, even what it cost to make the shirt and everything, right back to the station. So, hey, Sage, welcome. So if you're interested, go over to the Thin Line Rock Shop or Thin Line Rock Station, Alpha Ready CO. You can find it all there. And you don't have to buy my stuff. I'm not trying to pimp my stuff. I'm trying to say I want to keep the station going. Because I had a phone call one night real late, and I won't go into details about it, but it was a police officer who had been having a hard time. And they replay my show overnight. Don't ask me what time. I don't know. And he was having a hard time, and he sat in his cruiser and listened to me bullshit on the radio and stuff. And he said it really helped him.
Oh, that's good.
That to me makes it all worthwhile. I'm fat. Yeah, I don't have a job. Woohoo! Don't have 10,000 subscribers. Woohoo! Which reminds me, by the way, I know there's a bunch of you watching, and you don't have to hit that thumbs up button, but it would really help me. It would help me more if you hit subscribe, but that's okay. I'm all about. And any of the Australian audience, they love us. If they would like to come over and join the chat, please do. Come over here. Take a look at me. Tell me how fat I am. So, all right, Brenda, it's 2:28. We've bitched enough. It is Saturday in Australia. Good morning to you. It's Perth. It's already 2:28 in the morning there. Sydney, 5:28 in the morning. I'm not sure why you guys and gals are up or listening to us, but thank you. Thank you so much. We do appreciate it. The moon's working its way. It's 70% full. Yes, please, says Sage Chez. Like, share, and subscribe. We're working like that. Full moon. It's about 70%.
It looks like a dodgeball.
Ginger had me up and out at about 5 in the morning. I was about ready to strangle her. So yeah, love her, but good God, sometimes this new medicine has her. I think my dog has irritable bowel syndrome.
Poor baby. God.
So I love her to death, though. All right, yes, Australia, please come over and help us with trivia. The sun is 5 minutes behind. Let's see. Speaking of that, what do you want to do? I saw one. No, not that one. Where was I? I was dicking around with this one. And it just takes you right into it's the most recent and you can pick like general knowledge, dictionary, entertainment, history. And when you push the button, it's like, boom, you're into it. There's no timer, but it's updated with more current stuff. So I thought we'd give it a whirl.
Maybe we should do entertainment.
Wait, you want to try entertainment?
What are all of them?
General knowledge, entertainment, history, dictionary, which would be hard over the radio to do, food and drink, geography, science, and nature.
Ooh.
What do you want to try? Anybody in the chat? Anybody come over? We've got a pretty good sized audience today. Thank you, guys and gals. I appreciate it. So
what about
God, don't say history.
I don't know. How are you on nature? You go out camping a lot. I like nature. We can give that one a whirl.
Yeah, it's Pantsless Friday, so yeah, let's give it a try.
Oh God, it is Friday.
Ooh, here we go. First, this is gonna get the conspiracy theory people going.
Ooh, my spot.
Landed on the moon in July of 1969. Apollo 13, 11, Gemini 7, or what's that? Soyuz 5.
None.
Ooh, no, come on now. You got to pick one. I think it was 11, wasn't it? No, wait a minute. No, it was before that. 13. It was Gemini 7. Hell, I don't know.
7. I thought it was 11.
Okay. Somebody in the chat tell us. Yes, pantsless.
Let's see.
I'll send you pictures if you ask. So.
Landed on the Hollywood basement floor. Yes, I agree.
I had an author on here that convinced me, so I'm not arguing. So, let's go with 11. I think that, and that was correct. All right. Which of the following trees grow from acorns? Ooh, trick question. Chestnut trees, apple trees, oak trees, or maple trees? Ooh, Brenda. I know I've been pelted in the head by angry squirrels.
I think it's the first one that you said.
Chestnut?
What was that?
You think it's chestnut trees?
Oh.
No, it's not chestnut tree. It's oak tree. Come on.
Yeah, it is an oak tree. I don't know. Shit, I don't know about that one. I haven't hugged one lately, so you know.
Oh, this is a hard word for me to pronounce. I hope everybody in East Tennessee can hear me say it. Tennissitis affects which of the senses? Sight, hearing, taste, smell.
Hearing.
Tennissitis.
Tennissitis.
The sage is like Brenda. So
hearing. I know.
Hearing. I believe you're correct. It is hearing. All right. So we have 30 points so far. Woo-hoo. Oh Lord, here we go. Who invented the aerosol? Eric Rothenheim, Eric Cantona, Eric the Red, or Eric Idle? Yeah, see, we were doing good until we got to this. So I'm pretty
sure his name was Eric, whoever it was.
It was Eric. We got that. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Eric the Red. I could almost say and say that.
I think maybe the first guy.
Rothheim. Let's see if anybody in the chat knows, because I'm thinking the last guy is like a drummer in a band. I don't know for a fact, but that's
yesterday they kept putting golfers in. You know.
Oh my God, they tried to
in baseball.
All right, so you want to go? Nobody in the chat is brave. So it's Rothheim is A, Cantona is B, Red is C, or Idle is D. So is it A, B, C, or D? Like I said, I'm pretty sure that it wasn't Eric the Red because he was a Viking. So.
Yeah, we'll go with the
you're gonna go with Rothheim. All right, here we go. We're pushing a button. Oh, everybody's right. All right. Whew, got out of that one with teeth. Oh Lord, another big word for my later at East Tennessee. If a person is anosemic, ANOSMIC, anosemic, they have no sense of what? Hearing, direction, taste, or smell. Ooh.
Cynic.
Cynic. ANOSMIC. Is there a sense affected by hearing?
Is it direction?
Taste or smell? I'm not sure. I wanted to say it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not hearing. So, and I don't think it's taste. not smell seems to me it would have something in there, but I don't know.
Yeah,
But
probably. Okay.
the
Yeah,
chat is
smell.
going for
Everybody's
smell.
saying
Okay,
smell.
and the chat is correct. There we go.
Yay. Thank you, guys.
All right, we're back on nuts again.
Nuts. Damn.
Damn, I love my nuts. I gotta find a button here. I forgot the Friday button. All right. Which of these nuts was once used to make a component of dynamite? Brazilian nuts, almonds, cashews, or peanuts?
Ball.
I want to. Why? I want to say almonds.
Brazil nuts, almonds, cashews, or peanuts?
No, for your information, I have full-size balls.
So
That's right.
Which nut is it?
I
Can't
think
smell what the
almonds.
rock is cooking.
Is it almonds? No,
Almonds.
Sage
Almonds.
says,
I was thinking.
Sage says peanuts.
I think
So-
almond was made for cyanide. I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're correct there.
So I'm pretty sure almonds was cyanide.
Peanuts.
But I don't know about Brazilian nuts. I don't like them. I can tell you that.
Well, Sage says peanuts.
Peanuts. All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna go with peanuts. Is that everybody in agreement? All right, here we go. We'll
Okay.
push the button and we are correct. Peanuts. help me.
Yay, good job.
I did not
Sage.
know that. I did not know that. Oh Lord, have mercy. What is bovine spongiform encephalopathy, more commonly known as? There is different in peanuts. I did not know that, Sage. Bovine spongiform encephalopathy. What is it more commonly known as? Rich trifle, cowpox, mad cow disease, or buffalo wings? So,
Mad cow. I think that's
I
mad
did
cow
not know that,
disease.
Sage. You
Yes, I
mad
think it's
cow
mad
disease?
cow disease.
All right, we'll see if
Chris,
anybody
Chris
knows.
said mad cow too.
Okay, so everybody is going with mad cow disease. I just want to say it again. Bovine spongiform encephalopathy.
Elephantitis of the nuts.
There we go. It was mad cow disease.
Mad cow disease.
Much easier to say mad cow. From which well-known type of flowers are vanilla pods obtained? Ooh, this is a trick one because I thought it was a vanilla plant. Daisies, poppies, orchids, or lilies? From which well-known type of flower are vanilla pods obtained? Daisies, poppies, orchids, or lilies? I don't think it's poppies. Because I think it's
orchids. I think it's orchids. Is it orchids or lilies?
Sage says she knows things. Thank you, Sage. Please go over the chat more often and help us because a lot of times you see what I'm stuck
I
with
think
here.
it's orchids.
Okay.
Look, Chris agrees with me. Orchids.
Chris says orchids. All right, so we're gonna go with orchids. Is that the final answer?
Yeah.
We're doing so well. Oh, we got that one correct. All right, number 9. Modern balloons are not made from which of these materials? Nylon, latex, cotton, or rubber? Ooh, Brenda. That's a
Cotton.
tough. Well, is it? I don't know. You tell me. I'm
Balloons,
going to
like
guess that it's
balloons
cotton.
that you blow up.
I've never seen a cotton balloon. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying I don't ever remember seeing some. But you know, hey.
Huh.
Oh, we've stumped Brenda. All right, Chad, help her out.
I
I'm going
think-
to go that
I
it's
think
cotton.
it's cotton.
Cotton. Yeah, I'm going to go with Brenda on that one. So there we go.
Yo.
Sage, man, Sage, you were right on it. Poppies are dry climate orchids and they're tropical. I did not know this. So we're going with cotton. Is that correct, everybody? Butch says cotton. You say
Yeah.
cotton. I'm pretty sure it's cotton. Let's see. We're going to press the button. Oh, we got that one right. All right. The final answer or the final question, number 10.
Dun, 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 dun,
According
dun,
to
dun,
Wikipedia, what is the largest type of cat in the world? A lion, a tiger, a tigon, or a liger?
A liger.
A liger was from that movie,
A
wasn't it?
liger. Ligers are
Liger
bigger
from,
than all of them.
what was that movie? It was a stupid ass movie. It was funny as hell. It's a liger, man. Lion, tiger, tigon, or liger.
Well, they mixed lions and tigers to get the liger, and they're huge. I mean, humongous.
So it is a real thing. I thought it was a joke.
Well, it shouldn't be because they really shouldn't mix those two, but they have.
What? I've never heard of this. A lion and a tiger mated? Nobody got their ass whooped? Butch says lion. Napoleon Dynamite. There you go.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Liger.
Liger, man.
There you go. I love our chat. Thank you, sir. Lion, tiger, tigon,
Well,
or
one
lion.
says lion, one says tiger, so I say liger. So I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle.
Chris says tiger. Okay, I'm really torn now. What did Zen say? Ligers are rumored to be in Utah. Oh, okay. Sage says an Amur tiger. So I got a couple tigers here. So are we gonna go with tiger?
You can if you want to.
Everybody, is a tiger the one with the stripes?
Yes.
Okay, so we're all right. We would be perfect if we get this one. So we're going with tiger. Oh,
hit that damn liger! Hit the liger! Hit that liger!
My God, it was a liger.
I was right.
It was a fake.
You know what?
Here's
a note for you. Never mess with a woman and her kitties.
Oh my God. All right, we got a few extra minutes. You want to try another one, or you want to just storm right into the everything's gonna be screwed up and we're blowing up shit news?
I don't know.
Let's just
on this one. Okay,
well, let's just storm into the news because
all right.
There's a lot of stuff we can screw up today. We'll get out of which day trivia. Why don't kleptomaniacs get puns? Jesus, why don't kleptomaniacs get puns? Oh,
what
Jesus.
the hell?
Why does a kleptomaniac not steal a pun? Because it wouldn't be funny? I don't know.
Because you can't steal that, I guess. I don't know. What the hell?
Oh, shit. It's a big one. Why don't kleptomaniacs? I thought I did click on the answer. Because they take things literally. Chris, where are you?
I'm telling you, man, get on this guy.
All right. Jazz is not dead. It just smells funny. Quote of the day from Frank Zappa. What happened on 27 March? Well, in 1998, Viagra, otherwise known as Little, marketed, becomes the first oral, just like saying oral, drug approved for use in the U.S. for treatment of erectile dysfunction. It was originally developed as a treatment for angina. However, an interesting side effect was noticed.
Angina and erections. What is going on here? Oh my gosh.
I know the medical answer to that, but it would bore you. But I did not realize that Viagra, because when you have angina, which is chest pain, you give nitro. Yeah. Right. But you cannot give nitro to somebody who's had Viagra. So, I did not know that. Because when Viagra started coming out, oh, and by the way, in 1998, I was on a truck in, guess what county? Union. We had to ask our medical director before we could administer nitro to a male. We had to ask within the past 24 hours, have you taken Viagra? That was when it was fresh out the door. So,
and half of them said yes. That's why I'm in your ambulance.
I do have a story about that, but I can't tell. It was in rural East Tennessee. I'm just going to say the guy came and went at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, God. What a way to go.
And I may or may not have had a rookie paramedic standing. Never mind. North America's largest recorded earthquake. This day in 1964, 9.2. Prince William Sound, Alaska. Good Lord, those people in Alaska, they just take the brunt of everything.
I know.
The Washington, D.C. cherry trees, 1912, the first famous cherry trees encircling the tidal basin in Washington, D.C. are planted. They were a gift from Mayor Yoko Ozaki of Tokyo City to the city of Washington, D.C., celebrating the growing friendship between United States and Japan. U.S. First Lady Helen Herron Taft, why do we have to say her mid-name? Just Miss Taft. And Viscountess China, the wife of the Japanese ambassador, planted the first 2 trees on the north bank of the tidal basin. Those 2 trees stand. And I'm going to give a shout out to my buddy Penguin 6 over on YouTube. I'm not telling you to go subscribe, but he did a 360. The Cherokee trees are in full bloom in Washington, D.C., and he did one of those 360 cameras going through all of that. And I will tell you, that is one of the most beautiful times in East Tennessee, in Washington, D.C., is cherry trees. Riding the bike trail
cherry
there.
Tree.
Yeah, during the now, if you have allergies, you might want to wear a mask, oxygen, but otherwise it's fun time. 1886, Geronimo was captured. Apache Indian Chief Geronimo. He was captured by General George Crook, forced to surrender. However, he managed to escape and continued fighting until he was captured again the following September, thus ending the Indian Wars in the Southwest.
Get off my chair. This is my new chair, Evil. Get off with your nails. Go.
I need it.
Oh, God.
Can I do that? I got a picture I want to show you. Corkscrew, invented this day in 1860 by a graduate of New York City. No, I'm sorry, a patent granted to M.L. Brine. I can't read. That's the allergies of New York City. The Alexander Kylan disaster on this day in 1980, the hotel ship overturns in the North Sea, killing 137. Trans-Alaska Pipeline. This day in 1975, the first section of the Trans-Alaska Pipeline is laid. I love laying some pipe. And the Sani began the largest private construction project in U.S. history. So there you go. It's in a zigzag pattern to allow for thermal expansion. There we go. Funky Winker Bean.
Winker Bean?
It's a comic strip, and it premiered this day in 1972. Khrushchev becomes the premier. The Russian leader Nikita Khrushchev becomes the premier of the Soviet Union this day in 1958. The first indirect blood transfusion, where the patients and donors are not connected together, was performed in Belgium in 1914. Birthdays.
God.
Jack O'Neill, he invented the wetsuit. 1923. Patty Hill, a school teacher who wrote Happy Birthday to You in 1924. Wow, she was born in 1868. And by the way, if during the winter months you're getting a cold or something and you have to wash your hands to get all the germs off, sing Happy Birthday twice. And by the time you're done, all the germs are scrubbed off your hands. It's a true story. I had to teach students. I had to teach EMT and paramedic students how to wash their hands. Crazy
Yeah,
story.
I know. Nursing school did the same thing.
Yeah. Jim Heselden, he was a British entrepreneur, and he bought the Segway. Brenda, you know about the Segway. He died later that year after backing off a cliff. He was jacking off and jumped off the cliff. Born in 1948, tragically passed in 2010.
I know where your mind is today.
I need a conjugal visit.
All that Viagra talk.
Born this day in 1939. He's a Hall of Fame auto racer, Daytona 500 4 times. So he was one of only 2 drivers to win 3 consecutive championships. I thought that Petty did that. David Jansen, he's an actor from The Fugitive, born in 1931. Hy Eisman, it's a cartoonist. He was born this day in 1927. He wrote Little Iodine with Bob Dunn and Katzenjammer Kids and Sunday strips for Popeye. Popeye used to be a real person, wasn't he? Well, I mean, honestly, wasn't he a real person?
It was based off of somebody like him, I guess.
1899 this day, Gloria Swanson, an American actress and sex symbol. She is known for her scene in Sunset Boulevard, 1950. Do you remember that scene, Brenda?
No. Tell you the truth, no.
It haunted me as a child. Sir Henry Royce, born this day in 1863. He was an English automaker, co-founder of the Rolls-Royce. William Conrad Roentgen, he was a physicist, and he discovered X-rays. He took the first X-ray of a human, his wife's hands. When she saw her skeleton, she exclaimed, "I have seen my death." He was born in 1845. He died of cancer in 1923.
Wow.
A little bit too much radiation there, bud. Nathaniel Currier, American lithographer from Currier and Ives, born this day in 1813. George Eugene Haussmann, French financier. He was responsible for rebuilding Paris in the 1800s and for building its underground sewer. Cool. Milton Berle died this day in 2002. You remember, he was a great comedian.
Milton Berle, I remember him.
1785, King Louis the 17th is born. Let's see. The first international radio signal was sent in 1899. Italy, between England. That's interesting. The airport is, that's an ugly picture. Bobby Joe Long, whoever Bobby Joe Long is, in 1984, he murdered his first victim. He was known as the classified ad rapist. Wow. Marzio Gucci is murdered on this day. Okay. Well, there you go.
Gucci? Oh, no. Not the Gucci guy.
Gucci. 1794, the Naval Act is signed by President George Washington, authorizing building of 6 frigates and establishing the first permanent U.S. Navy. Cool. Let's see. Singing in the Rain, this day in 1952. Gene Kelly. And Debbie Reynolds. Remember that? That was a great song. 1948, 11 days after being released from prison, jazz singer Billie Holiday plays in front of a sold-out crowd in Carnegie. All right. Rugby, I don't know anything about it, but Scotland beat England 1-0 in 1871. So,
that reminds me, by the way, Chris, how did the game go between Walgreens and the Cubs?
Yeah. Who won?
I want to know. Walgreens and the Cubs.
This day in history, the slap heard around the world. Will Smith slaps Chris Rock on the face during a telecast.
Yeah.
94th Academy Awards.
Do you know that happened years and years and years before? It was somebody else who was talking.
You just didn't show it on TV,
and they got up and slapped him. I mean, it was like old days, like Dean Martin days.
Oh wow! Well, see, now I wouldn't want to mess with Brat Pack. So,
see, now Chris said Walgreens won easily.
Well, no, I guess that's good. I like the Nationals. Let's see, National Scribble Day. Now, ironically enough, the media is making fun of SecDef for his scribbles. It's Spanish Pella Day. It's National Joe Day. Hey, Joe, how are you? Let's see. We're doing pretty good. We're doing good here. International Whiskey Day. I encourage you to try different whiskeys. Celebrate Exchange Day. By the way, I heard today that Jack Daniels is going up for sale to a international company. I don't know how you feel about that. It's Quirky Country Music Song Title Day, National Viagra Day, Scribble Day. So apparently, while I'm going through these, apparently the SecDef was at the cabinet meeting yesterday, and he was going to get up and give a little speech after President Trump, and he was sitting there scribbling, and somebody got a photograph. They won't show it, though, because they said that it could have something to do with national security. I don't know if that's true or not, but they were making fun of him scribbling. And the first thought that came to my mind was, if he was really focused and I didn't see it and he was into it, he could have been doing a little remote viewing, an old military trick. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, because I think this weekend we're going to blow some serious shit up.
We're not supposed to.
Uh, yeah, we're not supposed to do a lot of things, Brenda.
It's been that way for years.
And it's the
I mean,
86th
come
day
on.
of 2026. So there you go. And the 8th day of spring. Yeah, it's in the air. Achoo. All right. So let's see. What else do we have? Let me move this over here a little bit so you can see my chubby face and I can see the screen. And I will update this and see. I'm just gonna skim the live headlines here. House Speaker rejects the Senate passed bill to fund TSA and most of Homeland. Good news, you're not getting paid. Jesus Christ. House Speaker Mike Johnson has rejected the Senate passed bill to fund Homeland Security. The gambit that was done last night is a joke, Johnson said. Johnson said that instead, House Republicans would seek to pass a bill that would fund the entire departments at current levels until 22 May. We're going to do something different, he said, challenging the Senate to take up the House continuing resolution on Monday, assuming it does pass the House, which is uncertain.
They want the part of what they want the borders open back up to be able to fund this. Well, what that would just make them have to work twice as hard.
This was just a little while ago. The pilots union is urging Congress to approve a pay deal before leaving town because they're about to go on their spring recess. These people at TSA, like them or not, they have nothing to do with the fight that both the Democrat and the Republicans are having. They're in the damn middle of this. They have went 40 days. For Christ's sake, pay them. Did you
see what TMZ's doing? They're saying anybody that's on vacation, Disneyland, wherever you are, if you happen to see any Congress member, take a picture of them and send it to TMZ so they can see, so people can see what they're out spending our money on.
Yeah. So,
I was like, damn.
What? They don't deserve a spring break with people not getting paid.
I don't think they should be getting paid either, honestly.
No, not when they're playing these. They are playing games with people's lives. I mean, people are going to lose cars, houses. They're probably going hungry.
I think they should take their pay and use it to pay TSA.
I don't argue. I would be happy with that. Now, apparently, I don't know if it's. Apparently late last night, Trump around midnight signed an executive order releasing 2 weeks worth of pay to the TSA agents over Congress and Senate. Now, automatically, first thing this morning, lawyers are involved and they're saying he should be impeached for trying to steal the Americans' money.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. These people have nothing to do with it. Let them get paid. It's 40 days. You've punished them for nothing. So stop already. Yeah. And if you happen to be traveling this time of year, you're paying for it in long waiting times. So
I'm sorry, and I'm just gonna say this. Slap me if you want. But I think that the whole entire TSA, everybody should ground those fucking planes and go on strike. All of them. At the same time.
I don't argue because I mean, it's not fair. They have nothing to do with this fight. It's
right.
You know, they're punishing the American people, or well, they think they're punishing the American people. I mean, I guess in a sense they are punishing the American people, but they're really punishing these people. Had nothing to do with it.
Yep.
Apparently, Iran has decided to go back on its word, and just a few minutes ago, apparently Israel and Iran are going to be lobbing back and forth bombs and missiles at their nuclear facilities. So this isn't going to go well.
Well, then.
It isn't going to go well at all. Iran forbids sports teams from traveling to hostile countries. So there you go. They can't travel to hostile countries. I guess we're considered a hostile country, are we? We're probably considered a hostile country. So let's see.
I guess.
They're going to expedite humanitarian aid through the Strait of Hormuz following a UN request. Yes, they are, and they're asking for $2 million per ship. So yeah, they're helping out there. So
Yeah.
Iran is threatening to seize assets of celebrity critics. There you go. Maybe they're going to take my money. So, hey, by the way, I don't have a job, guy. I'm trying to run for sheriff in Union County. So, and there is a lot of criticism of Trump over this war. A lot of criticism. So, and I'm not saying it's not justified. I think it. Yeah, Chris says it was a nice planet while they lasted. They bombed Kuwait's nuclear facility. Kuwait didn't have anything to do with it. Iranian media is reporting strikes on nuclear facilities. Good times. So Israel, some days I love Israel, other days I hate them, but they always want to fight. Now, I will say that everybody picks on them too, but good God, can't you people just get along? Jesus. I'm just going to go on. Breaking news as we were coming to press. This comes to us from the Daily Mail. Secret Service agent shoots himself while accompanying former First Lady through the Philadelphia airport.
Oh, good Lord. Are they sure that robot didn't take the gun and shoot?
Secret Service agent assigned to Jill shot himself in the leg while escorting her through the Philadelphia airport.
Oh my God.
It occurred at 8:30 a.m. Friday, and he was on assignment to protect the Biden family.
You know, if you want to get out of your job because you don't want to be around the Bidens, shooting yourself, I guess, is one way to do it.
He suffered a non-threatening injury with what the federal agency described as a negligent discharge.
A negligent discharge. That's what I think I told that to an old boyfriend one time.
Those are words that I just don't want to hear. So negligent discharge. Hold on.
Corn Pop did it. Chris said Corn Pop did it.
I'm trying to find Corn Pop. Oh, why were you playing with your gun in the airport?
I don't know.
Oh my God, it's here somewhere. I know it is.
My God.
Yeah, here we go. Here it is.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
He was so bad he shot himself in the fucking leg. So the officer is being evaluated at a nearby hospital in stable conditions. Secret Service Office of Professional Responsibility will be reviewing the facts and circumstances. Neither of the protectees, which I'm assuming were Jill and Joe, were anywhere nearby the negligent discharge. That's probably words Jill's never heard around her.
He was like, man, I had to get away from them. I'm so tired of ice cream. I can't stand it. Bam.
What were you doing in the airport with your gun? You go, be ready this way, baby.
Waiting on TSA lines that are 3 and 4 hours long.
Could be.
He was bored.
Right. Well, this was breaking news as we were coming on. A blaze is scrambling eggs right now. An out-of-control blaze is an inferno, is basically surrounding a city, huge silos, and, well, a very large egg farm. We do not know the fatality count of the chickens.
Oh, my God. Poor chickens.
Well, yeah, because they're
run, chickens, run.
It began at the Hawkeye Pride Egg Farm in Iowa, about 2 hours north of Des Moines. It began Thursday night and has quickly spread throughout the entire facilities. So large that nearby cities have been forced to respond and help, and evacuation shelter-in-place orders were sent out. So my main takeaway from this, aside from the fact that it's a horrific loss of life and it's a very dangerous fire to fight, you might want to go stock up on your eggs because I have a feeling prices are about to go up. So that's just a little tidbit from a chubby guy in East Tennessee. So there you go.
You know what? That's it. I'm going to throw an egg. I'm going to throw a chicken in my backyard. I'm just gonna make them plop out my own
To grow
eggs.
your own chicken. Yeah, just don't
Grow
have
my
any
own
nitrogen
chicken.
discharges around it.
I'm gonna plant one tomorrow. Should be
Plant
good
a
by the
chicken?
end of spring. I'm gonna plant a chicken.
Sage, I need you to come on the
Grow
air.
my
and
own
interview me.
eggs.
He's planting chickens. I'm done. So I find it interesting. I didn't hear this story over any local media, and I had to really dig. And I wanted it's the Daily Mail, but I followed up with MSN. But a Chinese brother and sister have been charged in an IED plot targeting a U.S. Air Force base that is part of the Center for Command with things going on. It's outside of Tampa. What is it called? The Southern Strategic Command. So apparently somebody posted a video on it and claimed that they were with a group and they were going to detonate this. So the IED, apparently somebody drove up, dropped it off outside of the gate and took off. And of course they've caught hold on, let me back up. They caught both of them, Alan Zing and Anne Marie. But after the incident, she escaped and went back to China. But the Chinese officials are assuring us that they had nothing to do with it. No, I'm sorry. The brother is the one that fled. Alan fled. The sister's in custody.
Now, TSA is so backed up, but this guy left a bomb there and went and jumped on a plane to go to China, like right away.
Yeah.
How did this happen? How did they not get him in the airport?
Well, I can't answer your question.
I don't understand.
Seems to me that they questioned them, and then one of them just kind of left town. So this video that was posted, and apparently there's an audio that went around the internet, was saying that it was called the New Weathermen Underground, an international outfit. The New Weathermen Underground. You don't want to fuck with those weathermen. So, so we've got our woman, but we don't have our man, and so now we have to worry about the weathermen. So, but yeah, so. And when they searched their houses and their vehicles, they found even more explosives and more things that go boom. So,
of course they did.
Now they're investigating the weathermen. So, go to school all that time to be a weatherman, and you're going to do this stupid shit? Come on, man. You gotta. More breaking news as we came to press. I love how most of the breaking news and important shit I have to report from foreign media.
Yeah.
Has anybody that watches my show ever noticed that trend? That might want to tell you something. Breaking news. FBI Director Kash Patel has been hacked by Iran. Private photos and emails are leaked online. He's been compromised. Private photos and Ito's emails have been published online. They are known as the Hanadala hack team. And they said Patel will now find his name among the list of successfully hacked victims. Today, once again, the world witnessed the collapse of America's so-called security legends. A purported message from the hackers read, while the FBI proudly seized our domains and immediately announced a $10 million reward for the heads of Hamadallah hack members, we decided to respond to this in a ridiculous way to show that we will be remembered forever. They mocked the impenetrable computer systems at the FBI and said they were brought to their knees within hours. Pictures shared online of Kash in his new tennis shoes. He was having a cigar and hanging out with some of his pals and drinking a very large bottle of Cuban rum.
Wow.
So they say that they're not going to stop. So they didn't publish any photos of his girlfriend. To the whole world, we declare the FBI is just a name. And behind this name, there is no real security. If your director can be compromised this easily, what do you expect your lower level employees will do?
Oh my God.
So they got into his Gmail and his photos, and yeah, it's the same group that hacked a few weeks ago the medical stuff. So
I see. Maybe the FBI should hire them.
Chris, his email was my cool FBI jacket 6'9". I love you, Chris.
Damn it. Damn it.
So last night there was a lot of people in the prepper world going a little bit nutso because it was trending lockdown number 2. And they have sparked, just by putting this out there, I'm sure this had something to do with their plan, crises. And I mean, there were channels that went online almost immediately and saying how the world's going to end. So supposedly, was it the IEA, the International Energy Agency, sent out published guidelines to governments around the world, guidelines, suggestions, and this goes for us in the US as well as the UK and Australia, to establish emergency protocols to manage the demand of energy. And that's going to be oil and electricity. And you can read the whole thing, but they said work from home when possible, reduce highway speed limits by 10 kilometers an hour, which will be probably 10 miles an hour here, encourage public transport, alternate private car access to roads in large cities in different days. In other words, shut down roads, increase car sharing, and adapt efficient driving practices. They ever seen me drive? Divert LPG from transport. Avoid air travel. Well, that's not a problem right now when alternate options exist. When possible, switch to other modern cooking solutions. So in other words, go out in your backyard and start a fire. But then the people that are the air quality people, they'll be on you. So there you go. So they're saying that within a few weeks, that between the hackers and this, that we're going to be locked in our house like we were back during that siege.
That didn't last very long here. So
I just brought this up. The market has been volatile for the barrel of oil, and everybody's predicting it was going to go up to 200. Well, currently, as of 3:01 Eastern time, it is $99.18 a barrel. Now, that is still higher than it has been in the past, but it's not what some of these industry people are saying. It's going to make it up to $200. I think to close in what, another hour? So I don't see it going to 100.
Wasn't it just like 106 or something?
It was 104 the other day. So yeah, it goes up and down, but right now it's down. So it's down. So, and then if the conspiracy theory world was going nuts last night. Hi, Ivy. Welcome. The White House posts some really, really weird things lately. If you go over an X, there's a video of like, I don't even know how to describe it. One of them looks like the pixelated pictures from that old, what was it? 8-bit game. But if you decoded the pictures, it was President Trump, President Biden, Marco Rubio. They would post these pictures. And then they had the picture of the lady's feet walking and saying something. Well, apparently, if you increase the audio and play it backwards, it's a female voice who they suspect to be Carolyn Levitt saying, exciting announcement tomorrow. That would be today.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Yeah. And then they posted a picture of a flag that was, well, it appears to be just hanging. In other words, it's on the flagpole and it's just hanging, but it's not very lit. So they drove people crazy over the past 24 hours. They'll post these things and then they'll take them right down. I don't know. But this guy, he's recorded it, enhanced the audio, and he's playing it backwards. You probably won't be able to hear it, but I don't want to see a commercial, so I can't even hear it. Yeah. Here we go. I want to hear it. Yeah, can you hear that? You can't hear it, can you?
Nope, can't hear it.
Okay, well, it's just a commercial. I'm going to forget it. Anyhow, it's supposed to say that an exciting announcement tomorrow, which would be today. So, and we all know the Friday news drop is right around 5. And if the Senate's leaving, yeah, something big's probably about to happen. So
They're like, we're out of here. That's all bunch of chicken shit.
Senate's leaving. The Pentagon is weighing sending. Remember, earlier in the week, we bitched about 1,000. Then we bitched about 3,000. Well, overnight, they added, well, they could add an additional 10,000 ground troops.
Oh, boy. That's an
Math
awful lot of
very good.
parachutes. And they were worried about those.
I'm thinking we're somewhere going to be close to 15,000 people that we have positioned aside from what's already over there. Some
And they
shit's
were worried.
about to
They
go
were worried about the crows. Wait do you see those big old boys come falling from the sky?
down. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. The Crump toilet coin, which is 10 times larger. Huh? We can only hope. Well, we do have a story about that too. But yeah, so Hegseth says we're going to negotiate through bombs. Trump says we're going to take the weekend off and not bomb you. He says they requested that, but then they're attacking Israel. So do they really mean it? So because Iran denied it requested the pause, but Orange Man said they did. So he issued a 10-day don't bomb them thing. But I'm pretty sure that by 5 o'clock today, we're probably going to be dropping some other shit. So
Yeah, you never know.
uh,
I just don't even know anymore. I just sit back and
is Lindsey Graham our new SecDef?
oh my God.
I mean, is he? Because he is out there all the time, just out there. Is that we need to go to war, need to blow shit up.
He's been bored. Apparently, he doesn't have anything else to do.
I am so tired of hearing his voice. And somebody told me he was a colonel in the military. I don't know if that was true or not. I haven't Wikipedia'd it, but I was like, what in the hell? Even now, Republican Nancy Mace is saying we need to get him out of the Situation Room. I don't want to hear a word from a guy with no kids, desperately sending our sons and daughters into war, the grounds of Iran. So yeah, he is just over the edge. There's several of them people telling him, stop, just shut up.
Yeah.
So,
shut up, Lindsay.
yeah, it like, well, another one, Paulina Luna, she slammed him, saying, I'm deeply upset by the lack of respect by Senator Grancy is displaying when talking about our troops. He's acting as if they are expendable cattle. This is unacceptable and dark. There were over 26,000 American casualties at Iwo Jima. He posted later on X that he's willing to talk about peace.
Oh my God.
Please. And
Maybe a piece of pie. That might be all he wants to talk about.
All right, so this comes to us from Reuters. Exclusive. U.S. can only confirm about a third of Iran's missiles, their arsenal, has been destroyed. So we keep hearing from a president, we've decimated, it's destroyed, it's nothing, but yet they keep launching shit off. And now the headlines are exclusive that we can only confirm about a third. So if they've only blown up about a third and they're still shooting off the other third, how the hell many more do they got?
Apparently a lot.
So Operation Epic Fury. So far we've struck more than 10,000 targets, and I wonder how many were balloons, but they're still popping off missiles like crazy. So apparently they have tunnels where they store all these things according to the sector. So yay, good times.
Of course.
We don't know how many more they have, but we think we maybe possibly got rid of about a third. So maybe. Could be possible. Who knows? I'm not good at counting. Hey, you could run for office in Union County. Once again, from the Daily Mail, Iran could hit London with a missile, according to Pete Hegseth. He says that the UK needs to join the war. He's another one, man. I thought I was going to like him, but he's beginning to get a little bit rough. Because now they're saying that they have missiles that could go up to almost 4,000 kilometers, which would be most of Russia, France, Italy, South America, of course, all the Afghanistan, Asia. all that, well within their range.
Hey, how about this? How about everybody stay in your own damn country and just stop. Just stop it.
Well, the president being the president, because he's saying with the UK, we don't need you, showed up too late. But the SecDef is saying, come on. And the president's calling the UK's battleships and warships toys compared to what America has. I don't care what toy you got, but you might want to get it over here because we're about to blow some shit up and we're going to need some backup. So, I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man. All right. So how far can they actually go? This was done by The Conversation. And it goes in, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you can go over to The Conversation. It's today's headline. How far can Iran's ballistic missiles reach? And they interview a defense expert, and he explained how they work and what they can and can't hit. Now, as we discussed, all those areas could be within range. Most of those areas, though, they would be able to launch, but they cannot guarantee with any certainty. This is what I love. We cannot guarantee with any certainty. We may point it at London, but we could hit Japan.
Oh, God.
Because apparently their technology with the gyroscopes and GPS and the second stage booster and blah, blah, blah. It could hit those targets, but it could miss widely, and you could be aiming for London and get Paris. So.
Boy. It's a crapshoot, everybody. It's a crapshoot.
Yeah. Yeah, don't ask, don't tell. Bring it back. Hell, at this point, we need anybody. So apparently J.D. Vance, he got into a very tense call with Netanyahu, which some people are wondering if Netanyahu is still alive. But at any rate, J.D. Vance got into a very heated exchange with Netanyahu about Iran because we were sold, the United States, that this was going to be an easy war. And, well, we've turned out now, it isn't. See, here's what I think. I think that some people, and I don't want to point out, Graham and Hegseth only, because I'm sure there's others. I think they just wanted to blow shit up so bad that they gave Trump some horrible advice.
Why didn't they just go out into the desert somewhere and just go blow shit up?
I mean, we got to be honest. Iran, you can only rattle that saber and say, you hate us, you don't want us to exist, blah, blah, blah. You can only do that so many times. And, well, something's going to happen. And, well, that's kind of what happened. But the problem was,
Silence! I kill you!
We went all Leroy Jenkins and didn't tell the rest of the world that tomorrow we're gonna blow some shit up.
Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins.
What Trump did. That's what, pretty much, because the other world leaders are like, he did what? And what worries me the most, and I'm being sincere when I say this, I'm afraid because he wants his name on so many damn things. I'm afraid that he wants his name on saying he was the second president to use a nuclear weapon. I really feel that in my bones. And it worries me. It really worries me. So, but yeah, so they're continuing even as we're live right now. They're lobbing back and forth missiles, blowing shit up. An ex-NATO commander, comes to us from the Daily Express, is interviewed. He's an ex-NATO commander, and he said there's only two options left with the United States because we're in our fourth week. We got to double down, balls in, and send ground troops, which nobody seems to want to do, even though we keep sending people over there, or we can just walk away. But that will be seen by the world as America is weak. So the two options aren't looking pretty good right now.
Would it though?
Trump can declare victory, but what did we accomplish? They still got the uranium. They still got an ability to blow shit up to their neighbors. They still are torturing and killing their citizens. So what did we accomplish besides we spent a couple $2 billion blowing shit up?
They're still killing their people?
Yeah.
What the hell?
So, yeah, I mean, really, what if we walk away? What have we proven? The strait's closed. So, but here's a scary story. This is on a backspin from Raw's story. A Senate Republican may trigger an explosive vote to raid in Trump. And so she's talking about the War Powers Act, and she's going to aim it directly at Trump. But here is she's the Alaskan Republican, fed up with being kept in the dark on combat operations, and she has already started teaming up, and they're drafting legislation that would force Congress to take a vote to either formally authorize the use of military force against Iran, in other words, say we're at war, or that the Congress has said, we want nothing to do with this, get the hell out. So, man, that's going to be a wrangling. Now, the possibility of them getting this through with them going out on spring break is probably pretty low, especially with them. We voted for the agreement for TSA before we voted for against it, whatever that bullshit is. So, but they're working on it. So they're working on it, which once again, let's just think about this. If the Republican Party held together, they could actually give the War Powers Act to him. But this is going to force that vote. We do or we don't. We're in, we're out. And
that's true.
That's scary. But then you start seeing these other headlines. Once again, this comes to us from the Netherlands. Remember where the Netherlands are, by the way. $1.1 billion rush order for Patriot systems along their borders and their coasts.
Wow.
Why do they need Patriot missiles?
God.
Why?
They don't want to be the Netherlands no more.
Paris is rushing the order, and they're going to get them to them, supposedly. But why does the Netherlands need Patriot missiles?
They feel left out.
No, I'm kind of worried that they're going to try and use the Patriot weapon to be as like an Iron Dome type thing. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. Senate passes the DHS fund. Well, we don't even need to read this because we know that the House has already said, yeah, go F yourself. So we didn't even reread that now. That's good. But here's the reason. Here's the reason I think that this is probably why they did it. From Raw's story, this comes to us. It was published at 7 this morning. Onlookers were left baffled by an early Friday vote, which they voted overnight to pass this. A near-empty chamber in the Senate advanced a major spending bill that would direct tens of billions of dollars to Homeland. At around 3 a.m., the Senate adopted a bill to fund most of DHS, excluding immigration and customs, ICE. We know about that, and border protection. But they wanted to open the airports and get them funded, blah, blah, blah. But there was only 5 people in the Senate.
What?
There were 5 senators. Now, usually to get a majority, you have to have 100. But they used a special conductive legislative business, referred to as a loophole, to pass this through. So their quorum of 5 people was what passed the TSA bill. 5 people. 5 senators. Thune, Schmidt, Moriano, Schatz, and Kim. Just 5 of them. They passed this last night at 3 in the morning. What? I mean, I guess I got to give credit to those 5 for being here at 3 in the morning. But
yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody else is dreaming about their vacation they're fixing to take.
They're probably like, pretty much, we're going on vacation, Freddie. Fuck these guys. We're out.
I don't care.
For our non-American foreign listeners, we don't even understand sometimes how our government works. So I can't answer all your questions. So.
They work like a bunch of 5-year-olds in a damn bouncy house. That's how they work.
Well, speaking of which, 5-year-olds, President Trump, this comes to us included with graphics from USA Today, comes to us as President Trump's signature will now be added to all future U.S. paper currency, starting with the $100 bill.
What?
This is the first time in history that a sitting president's signature will appear on American banknotes, the U.S. Secretary of Treasury said. The first $100 bills bearing the signatures of Secretary Treasury Scott Bessent and President Trump will begin production in June. Yeah. He's going to have his signature on the.
I think we all should have our signatures on there.
So that's
Why
what, for our listeners that can't see this, it's Ben Franklin on the $100 bill. And over the left, you always have the Secretary Treasurer signing it, which I think it's been that way since like forever. But now we're going to have Donald Trump's replacing the Secretary Treasurer.
Oh, so
I don't
he's
like this.
now
I
the
don't like
new
this at all.
Secretary Treasurer.
I don't like this at all.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't like this at all. So
is
and
he,
if to justify its real American $100 bill, it's got the blue note, it's got a faint hologram, and then when you turn it, you can see the numbers change from copper to green, and they have put in the Declaration of Independence. I don't know how you do that. At any rate, and then
dun, dun, dun.
New quarter is coming out.
A new quarter.
A new quarter.
Okay.
Yeah, for the 250th. It's going to have
Oh.
President Trump on the back of the quarter. The Treasury Department said that the change is in honor to the country's 250th anniversary. Wouldn't it be better if we had a better picture of George on the back? 250
Come on, Elon, hurry up.
Thing, so.
Elon, hurry up and make those devices that can just take us to the moon. I mean, to Mars, because I'm ready to go. I got to get off this.
Yep. We're already starting.
I'm
to
done.
Get we're starting to get the signatures out there. So.
What is he doing?
Currently, they're still producing the Secretary of Treasury Janet Yellen's signature on the bills. They hadn't gotten the change in, but now they're going to be President Trump's signature.
It's going to be
Two
the best
coins.
signature anybody has ever seen.
Coins. Oh yeah. He's gonna have the quarter, and then there's the 3 times its size $1 coin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to get one of those just to have one because I used to like those silver
just
dollars.
go all out
They
and
were
get
so
the
big.
24 karat gold shiny one with the image of Trump on it. So
Oh, that's okay. Can't afford a solid gold coin.
So, to date, the Labor Department has a banner of Trump on it. Agriculture Department has a banner of Trump on it. Kennedy Center is now changed to the Trump Kennedy Center. The U.S. Institute of Peace has now got Trump's name added to it. It's the U.S. Institute of Trump Peace or something. I don't know.
Is he going to be having something put where he's sitting on Lincoln's lap?
Come out with the U.S. Navy battleship. Now, I'm not against the battleship. I'm all for the battleship. I think we should have kept them. But, and I understand, we were in budget cutbacks, blah, blah, blah. But I think the battleship is probably still a good idea. But they're now going to be called the Trump class battleships. Gets better.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm not done. National Park passes. Their new 1-year design, if you buy a park pass to get into any of the United States national parks, it's going to have President Trump and President Washington on them. And Trump will be saluting. The Justice Department no longer has the FBI building. It's easily visible. It's a banner of Trump hanging out front. What in the Sam hell is this guy doing? Jesus Christ. I'll be honest, I didn't vote for this. I did not vote for this at all.
I have no words, man. I can't.
I mean,
it's Friday.
It's Friday, and boy, they hit us with a bunch of Trump. Jesus Christ! So, I don't understand. Where are we going? Are we trying to make Tehran will be Trump-ron? I mean, what are we trying to do? And we got bills with his signature on it, coins with his picture. Come on, man. I'm don't sound like Biden.
Impress me. Pay all my bills.
He didn't pay his own. What are you talking about? Daily Caller for today. Exclusive. Top Trump official shed light on the messy mess lying underneath the hood of the illegal trucking crisis. So we all know the stories about the truckers who can't read, and they've caused multiple accidents that have injured and killed people. Yeah. They aren't here legally. We've all heard those stories, so I don't have to cover that part. So they came out with legislation, and then there was an executive order. Well, now they're suing that to stop that, but because the truckers union says that we still need those truckers because basically we're cutting over a third of truckers out. Once by not having foreign driving truckers, we're cutting a third of it out. A third of the trucking industry. That's a big
wow.
Now let's add this with the fact that now some of these trucking companies are having to cut people because of fuel costs, because diesel's over $5 a gallon. So we are headed to an energy crisis or a food crisis. So this is a complete mess that Sean Duffy has. So he also needs to sign so that we can in Georgia change time, but that's another story. So a judge has now asked Trump to take his name off. Democratic lawmaker has asked a federal judge to stop the Kennedy Center from being the Trump Kennedy Center. So Democrat from Ohio is filed a motion Wednesday, and the judge said there is no clear or more significant breach of fiduciary, I don't know how the hell to pronounce that, than the board flouting the central purpose of the institution it is charged with, protecting, in which Congress enshrined into law to maintain the center as a memorial to John F. Kennedy and no one else. So we'll see where this is going. So they're now they're suing each other. Why are we having to waste our money over this bullshit? Get your goddamn name off of everything. Jesus, go and have China build a bunch of gold little shiny statues and drop them out of the beast as you go through DC, like you're throwing beads to girls. Jesus Christ. So over this. I shouldn't probably give him ideas. He'll probably want a goddamn bazooka that shoots Trump gold chains to women standing as he drives by. Shouldn't give him ideas. U.S. is now deploying drone boats, which we talked about this. Basically, it's about the size or a little bit larger than a personal watercraft. It's in so we're deploying them in Iran to monitor areas, and basically they can do a kamikaze strike if they need to. So we have kamikaze drones, water drones.
Tanks.
Well, we haven't deployed them yet, but those are coming.
Well, okay, so what happens now? Let me just throw a scenario in there.
We have a robot walking through the White House.
What happens if one of those malfunction and it just starts shooting shit for nothing? They're not manned.
You elect him president. So. I know. It's a tough battle being a U.S. citizen some days. I mean, I'm all for kamikaze drone boats. I'm all for it, but not really for the reason we need them for. I just think it's kind of cool, but yeah, no, that's all right. Israel wants to do better. they are mounting lasers on fighter
On
jets
dolphins.
and helicopters. I'm waiting for it. I don't know if there are any dolphins in the ocean over there, but Israel has now decided that they're going to mount lasers on their fighter jets and helicopters. They're being installed forthwith.
And where did they get these lasers?
I didn't ask that. Apparently, they're saying it's been under wraps for quite a while. And now during Ebit Fury, with all the missiles and drones, we're going to have to start utilizing different parts of the Iron Beam laser defense system. So we're going to put laser. You know, when I was a kid, I thought Star Wars was cool. You know, the flying. I never thought that I would see it in the. Yeah, really.
Yeah, well, they probably had it as long as.
Oh yeah. It's
Star Wars
10,
came out.
10 to 100, depending on the intensity of power, and it can go from 2 to 10 kilometers. So we're gonna have helicopters and jets with
Helicopters
lasers.
and jets with lasers on it. And
Now,
dolphins and sea lions and sharks on
I could
cocaine.
picture some 18-year-old kid flying the helicopter, and he's going to be like, "Man, I got to see what this shit will do."
I want to know what frickin' world we're living in, what timeline we're on. I mean, we got lasers on helicopters and jets, and lasers
Drones?
on dolphins, and
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell is really going on?
Well, here it gets
I'm
better.
just saying.
It's better, Brenda.
And we
Don't
have
let-
sharks that are
Yeah.
hyped up on cocaine from pee in the ocean.
That's
Get
right.
the fuck out
Well,
of here.
the world is a
I just,
crazy place.
I just can't.
Germany has now shown that they have an unmanned fighter jet called the Ghost Bat that they're now bringing out. It's a robot fighter. It's more than just a drone. It's a combat drone.
Y'all are doing too much. Just stop.
I just want to know if the Ghost Bat has lasers on it. It doesn't have lasers on it. Yeah, these are unlike the cheap kamikaze drones. These are actually fighter jets that are Ghost Bats. It's a robot fighter jet.
Yeah.
Does it have lasers?
Wow. The alien crafts that keep going by, they're just shaking their head at us. They're like, oh, God.
Ghost Bats. Hey, speaking of aliens, Brenda,
Yeah.
last night, for no apparent reason, off the coast of Florida, we decided to launch a hypersonic missile.
At where? Did somebody lean up against the damn thing and hit it with their butt?
Space Force closed the area down with Homeland Security, and they launched a hypersonic missile last night.
Okay.
And they're not talking about it.
It was an
They're not
accident. Somebody
they're not
backed
saying-
up and hit the button. I'm telling you.
They're not saying what it was or what they were doing. But
God.
people suspect that it was a hypersonic weapon called Dark Eagle. Well, it certainly woke the residents up because they're used to spacecraft, but usually they're planned and they tell you well in advance. But this one was like, going up. So, yeah, we launched a hypersonic missile, and they won't tell us why.
Boy.
So wait a minute. I'm putting the headlines together. The Netherlands is wanting Patriot systems to protect their skies. And we're launching in Florida a hypersonic missile. Huh.
For no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. We're testing it. But Brenda, rest assured, NASA is there. And NASA
Oh my God, we're in trouble.
NASA has said that they are working on nuclear powered rockets that will be much better than the hypersonic. In other serious news, this comes to us from the AP. Stowe, Vermont, a 14-year-old citizen, is running for governor and will be the first teen to be on the election ballot of Vermont.
What?
Gubernatorial
Wait, what?
candidate Dean Roy says his ambition started in 8th grade And by that, he means last year. He's qualified to be a sheriff in Union County. After working as a legislative page during the summer, he's a freshman now in high school. He's decided that he's going to be the first candidate under the age of 18 to appear on the ballot. He said, now, I do not expect to win. Well, shit, if you're going to enter it, you might as well say, I'm coming in.
I'm good. I know. I'm
He's
coming in hot.
He's independent, so he doesn't want
well, I give him kudos for the confidence.
He secured the spot, a third-party spot, with the Freedom and Unity Party, and managed to get enough signatures. And the only requirement to be governor in Vermont, this is the only requirement to be governor in Vermont, you have to have resided in the state for 4 years.
Watch him win.
So the media asked him, said, well, what are you going to do? You're still in school if you win. He says, well, I'll work during the day and I'll go to school at night. I'm kind of thinking, why not at this point? Why not?
I mean, what's the worst he can do? Raise children of the corn. I don't know.
He doesn't identify with either party. He says his major issue is housing. The problem with housing facing the state. He will juggle his full-time job as governor and taking online classes to continue his education at night.
You know what? Let's do a poll. How many people think this kid is actually going to win? I'm thinking he will.
He says that he believes it's
governor
for the youth to get involved, and the governor, the current sitting governor, says he believes the teenager may not be best suited to serve in the role of the governor experience. You think?
Could
but
he be any worse?
His age has anything to do with it because he doesn't want to age discriminate.
Oh my God! Could he be any worse than that? Look, he could look at Newsom.
Well, he did
use like a 14-year-old.
No, I don't. Can the governor blow some shit up? I mean, I guess I got a National Guard, but I mean, he said that the young people were tired of all these old people that don't do anything.
I've heard that before.
I can't argue with you, kid.
Oh my God.
So, the campaign is on. If you're interested in helping his campaign, help him out. He's independent, ninth grader, running for Congress or running for governor of Vermont.
You know, if he wins, that's just going to set a new precedence. We're going to start having 14-year-olds running all over the place.
I mean, does he look gubernatorial? I'm not before this conversation goes any further, I am not trying to pick on this child like I did the fat chick. We'll get into that. But does he look like looks like a kid with a bad haircut? He looks like a 14-year-old kid that should be doing 14-year-old kid things. But hey, why not? Worse things, I won't say have happened. I'm going to say are happening.
Yeah.
So
hey, if he runs and he makes it, maybe when he's 18, he might change the rules and run for president.
If any of my friends that listen in Vermont want to vote for him, let me know. I mean, I'm not saying I don't support his candidacy. At this point, I'm saying, what the fuck? See, everybody that gets on me about my Union County politics, I'm going for a 14-year-old independent in Vermont. So there you go.
Oh my goodness.
I know our foreign listeners in the UK and Australia have to be shaking their head being like, what in the act? You got an 80-year-old senile man blowing shit up as president. You got a 14-year-old running as a governor. What in the hell? These people are always on vacation. What the hell is this country doing?
They can't make up their minds and vote on one damn thing without it taking
either.
I know, God.
Well, we have managed to find $25 million to give to somebody to bring back children that are Ukrainian citizens from Russia. So we're going to provide $25 million in assistance to identify, return, and rehabilitate the kidnapped children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what? We just shipped $25 million to give to kidnappers? What?
No, we're not giving them to kidnappers.
No, we're giving them to Ukraine.
Oh, wait, we have to give them money to return the children?
Yes. 25 million. 25 million. We come up with it today. We cannot pay TSA vital service, but here's 25 million to
It
help
sounds like
return the
another you know what
kids
that
that
sounds
were
like
controlled.
another that sounds like a ploy to get money from the United States.
20,570 of the children.
You're right
will be
there.
returned.
Just send them over the border. Just
Yeah.
give them back.
Russia is denying that they're abducting children. They say that they've been trying to shelter them from the fighting, but thank you for your 25 million. So,
Oh God.
Chris, if you haven't committed suicide yet,
Right?
the
Yeah.
they have had to put a emergency curfew in place in Chicago because
Yeah.
400 kids overtook the streets armed with mace and tasers. So
Oh my God.
the city has now got a curfew. So
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Wait a
but if-
minute. Wait a
Yes.
minute. Maybe those kids need to pay attention to the 14-year-old in Vermont that wants to run for governor and do something productive with their lives.
Yeah, and as Sage says, we have children in the USA that could use that money. If
That's
we were
true.
giving it, if we, I will say, if we were giving it to where we know it was going to go directly to kids, I wouldn't care that it was foreign children. But
Yeah.
we're giving it to the people who took them to pay them to rehabilitate them and rehome them back where they originally were. I'm so confused by this.
Yeah.
So, Russia, we've got 400 teens running through Chicago. I mean, come and get them at this point.
Well, if they go to Ukraine, they'll probably take over. So, I mean,
Hey,
hey, there you go.
they
Problem
only
solved.
arrested out of what was suspected to be 400 kids. They only had to call one ambulance. They arrested a 13, 14, 15. I'm sorry, 2 15-year-olds and one 16-year-old. Those were the only ones arrested out of 400. Estimated 400.
It's because
Called it a
Chicago,
hostile takeover of the streets. They say they're going to do it again.
Didn't Chicago defund their police?
Well, here we go. I'm going to blast Pritzker right here. As a firefighter, I am allowed to. Firefighter who was killed in the line of duty recently, and Governor J.B. Pritzker blasted the wrong person. The firefighter was killed in an arson fire. But his own law allowed the killer to be released when he had already been charged with arson. He was arrested and charged with arson. He says, hearts and family goes out to the Chicago Fire Department. We grieve the loss of this hero. And he wrote the whole long proclamation. But he fails to mention that his very law that he created allowed the guy who was a known arsonist to get out and do it again, and it killed a Chicago firefighter. He was murdered by a career criminal, a known arsonist. He had warrants out for his arrest, and since his last prison release, he had committed arson again.
Wow.
So a serial arsonist in Chicago killed a Chicago firefighter. And while they were getting on that, wrong button. This here, Mayor Brandon Johnson unveiled his new snowplows in Chicago. They look like your typical snowplow, except they're baby blue. And on the side of them, it has little markers that say abolish ice. Each snowplow, which supposedly there's going to be like 50 of them. I don't know. There's going to be a bunch of them. People paid money to name the snowplows. And so they're going to be decorated up and painted ice snowplows. Yeah. Well, while we're letting a guy out, and oh Jesus, don't get me going. All right, I gotta hurry. Trump. Well, the other day during his cabinet meeting, he went a little nutso talking about his Sharpie and how that even though he isn't endorsed by Sharpie or paid by Sharpie, that they're the greatest pen ever. Everybody should own Sharpies. And he liked Secretary of Defense glasses. He said that he might get a pair, but he doesn't wear glasses.
Was he in the middle of doing a... Just set that up there, Jen.
Oh, breaking news. Just see this. Breaking news. This came out. Well, let's just hit it while we're at it. Breaking news. The Iran nuclear facility is on fire after being hit 10 times.
Wow.
Tiger Woods has apparently been involved in a horrible crash. I don't know which story is more important at this point. So, I was going to tell you the story about how NASA is within the next 7 years they're going to build a city on the moon.
NASA's going to build a city on the moon.
They already have a warehouse where it's already set up where they can play with their toys. Kind of like when we were kids, we played with their dumpster. Yeah. So, New Jersey man, according to CBS News, has been arrested and charged with indecent assault after groping the Easter Bunny in a Pittsburgh mall. While the children were lined up, he come up to the bunny and started checking to see if it was a male or female bunny and inappropriately touched the woman in her breast.
Oh, God.
Both of them. He milked them and checked to see if she had anything else going on. He is currently in jail, and his question as soon as he was arrested and Mirandized was, well, it's a doll, right?
Oh, my God.
We now know the name of the fat pig.
Oh, my God.
Her name is Farrah Brewer. And the media is asking what is going to be happened to the orca. So the media is writing, there's plenty of articles. You can find her. Just find her name, Farrah Brewer Porker.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Who can tell if it's a woman? That definitely changes things consistently. He'll probably get off because he was trying to... Never mind. All right, well, so there you go. Everybody in the media has found her. Farrah Brewer was the one that says she was going to not shoot anybody in the name of Islam. Cardiologist is begging Trump to stop begging about his basic brain test. And he says that the brain test, you have to take it 3 times and it gets more confusing. Each time you have to identify a camel in a photo. I am not making this up. It's a 30-point exam. It takes 10 minutes to complete. And you have to minus 7 from 100. Next. UPS, well, we talked about this yesterday. They're raising their rates because, well, it costs more to ship shit. So there you go. Nashville, they picked the wrong town to do this. I'm not a hockey fan, but last night they decided to release their Pride Predator. Didn't go over too well. It's a Pride Predator honoring LGBTQ, but it's a prime predator. Next story.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is it time to go yet?
Baseball
my
this
head
week.
hurts.
Baseball, I get to watch my Braves tonight. Play the Royals at 7:10. And in case you're bored this weekend and you're in the United States, it's the No Kings. You can go to the No Kings website and find a place to go yell and scream at shit. And
look at there. I'm going to go to Mexico for a while.
Oh my God. All right. Brenda and I will be back on Monday, 2 to 4. Like always. I don't think you got anything going on over the weekend, Brenda?
Yes, Saturday night, 8 o'clock. I've got a show.
All right. Well, the president's going out of town. Shocker. So he'll be gone. Currently, we are at DEFCON 3, but who the hell knows? It may have changed since we went on. Since we've apparently bombed a nuclear facility. Okay. All right. Everybody have a great weekend. I hope you're not glowing when we talk to you on Monday. So
bye, everybody.
Right now, I can't guarantee what the hell's going on in this world. It's it's crazy. But yeah, Brenda, we're getting the hell out of here. Hopefully we won't blow, and we'll be back on Monday. So everybody have a great weekend.
I wonder if we can broadcast from Mars.
Sportcats Gazette, no bunker tonight. We rise above with laughter and light. Through every storm, we find our way, smiling through the madness every day. Hey, 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 every day. Every day. Sportcats Gazette, hit play. Yeah.
Oh, welcome to the show.
You played the wrong song. That you did. That's hilarious.
Right, song.
Sportcats shining, feeling
my
bright.
God.
In the show, I'm over here.
Brenda's
Dying
laughing
laugh.
by his side,
I mean,
turning chaos into pride.
in the show.
Hey,